heavyweight collision between Eddie Alvarez and Bruce Lee. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is one round in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 30 wins, 7 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Eddie Alvarez! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool place.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is the technique you use to really slow down your opponent. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? It's such a fast leg kick.
Oh, single ball tie. Master of the transition. Nice scramble.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Nice defense there. Huge block. All right, throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes, and he's throwing it over and over again.
All right, lands a kick there, pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Alvarez. Seems to have timed that counter pretty well.
nice body kick.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Beautiful kick.
Punch is blocked. Right punch is good, the left also flush. Oh, nice knee to the hip for him there. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right?
And this might just be a matter of time. Sleep with the arm triangle.
The moment he dropped his chest, it dropped all of his weight on his opponent's neck and put him to sleep.
Jiu-jitsu practitioners around the world celebrating the effort of that young man tonight.
Whoa! That was nasty! Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Well, you've got to admire the toughness, right, to not tap out. Ultimately, he chooses to go to sleep, but offensively, near-perfect execution on that submission. Beautiful transitions, clearly loose with his hips, and everything he did on the ground was near-perfect technique as he ultimately gets the submission win tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Eddie Alvarez.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission.